States account for an estimated 2 million injuries, 500,000 doctor visits, and 30,000 hospitalizations a year. That according to the Centers for Disease Control. Now, South Carolina is working to help educate student athletes and their parents about one of those injuries, concussions. Ashley Bridge is live on the big screen with the story. Ashley.
John, 43 states have laws surrounding youth concussions. South Carolina does not. That could soon change, though, and this isn't one of those laws that's all paperwork and red tape. It would be hard-hitting and hopefully put a dent in long-term damage. Big, bone-crushing hits. Watching them is one thing that makes football fun, and for years it wasn't a big deal.
A concussion was, when I played, was more like having a bruise. You got your bell rung.
Now we know better. But when it comes down to those precious last few minutes and winning the ball game, some might not make the right call.
You're going to have a lot of coaches, oh, you just got your bell rung. A lot of kids, oh, you just got your bell rung. The dads who played old school football, oh, you just got your bell rung. Just get back out there and go. Well, that's not the truth of it.
Russ Schneider is athletic director and head coach for Fox Creek football. He says it's about the kids.
If there's a question, he's out. It's not about winning a ball game then.
But not every coach would blow that whistle.
If you don't tell them you have to do it, they're going to take the easy path. They have enough pressure on them. The pressure comes from administrators, it comes from the public, and everybody putting the pressure on them. You got to go win.
That's why the South Carolina House passed a bill requiring schools to have a concussion policy for all sports. They have to go over it with players and parents, and if a player shows signs or seems out of it, they're out of the game. Trainers say this bill could make a big difference.
It's not red tape, and it's not just a lot of steam coming out of the kitchen.
Blake Crawford loves football.
He loves it. He plays with his heart, you know. He plays hard.
And playing hard can mean hits in the head. Blake had one of those.
Yeah, I was out of it. I just sat on the ground, pouring water on my neck and everything, and just trying to cool down, and bad headaches and feeling sick to the stomach.
Still, he says if Coach Schneider hadn't coached the team on concussions.
If I didn't know nothing about it, I probably would have just thought, oh, I just got hit real hard, I can just go home and be all right the next day. Instead,
he went to the hospital and got help. And that's why coaches and trainers say this bill could be a game changer. Now that bill still has to get through the South Carolina Senate. Right now it's in the Education Committee, and back in the fall I introduced you to an app that can help identify concussions. It's being used in multiple Augusta and Aiken schools. You can find a link to that on WJBF.com. John?
Ashley Bridges. Ashley, thanks. There is a local event this week that will also help educate parents, athletes, coaches, trainers, and doctors about sports injuries. The Stop Sports Injuries campaign, STOP being short for Sports Trauma and Overuse Prevention, will be held this Saturday at Evans Middle School. Starts at 10 a.m., runs through 2 in the p.m.